Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc's Dumpster, where it's a review of the movie In the Army Now. Well, two slacker buddies named Bones and Jack want to try to run their own electronics store, and unfortunately they're unable to do that because where they were working at, they got fired at. So of course, naturally, they're trying to figure out a way to earn some fast cash and open up their own electronics store. And for some reason, they decide to join the Army because it says, 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year, or something like that. So they think, well, that should be pretty easy, and they join, and it turns out it's not exactly as easy as they thought it was going to be. So they immediately get put into a war when Libya decides it wants to invade Chad. So Bones, Jack, Christine, and Fred are shipped over to Libya or Chad, one of the two, I don't remember, to try to help out, but they are all declared killed in action. And their Sergeant Stern, no relation to Howard, I'm sure, is part of the group too, and as you would guess, everything goes badly wrong. The group gets captured, they meet up with Sergeant Stern, and they have to figure out a way to get out of there. And of course, the screw-up recruits wind up finding a way to get out of there, and they pretty much defeat the Libyan troops, and everything turns out okay. And then of course, Bones and Jack wind up opening up their own electronics store. Yay, I guess. The movie starred Pauly Shore, Andy Dick, Lori Petty, David Alan Grier, S.A. Morales, and it had a special cameo by Brendan Fraser. So now the big question is, does In the Army Now belong in a dumpster? You've probably been waiting for me to say it, but yes, it does. I don't know. By this time, I kind of felt like the whole Pauly Shore gimmick was getting kind of stale and getting kind of old. I can put up with an actor trying to play the same character in certain movies, but then after a while, it's like, you know what? They're just being typecast. And this, to me, was not a really funny movie. I got this years ago in a VHS collection. My Uncle Tom would send me. He'd always send me like 3 or 4 movies on one videotape. And I was actually looking forward to seeing this one because I liked Son-in-Law and I liked Encino Man, and But for some reason, this movie just did not appeal to me. Maybe it's because I'm just not a war person. I don't know. But seriously, when you look at that poster and you think Pauly Shore is defending our country, all I can think of is we're in a lot of trouble. But quite honestly, this movie just didn't do it for me. So I guess technically you can say this is the second Pauly Shore movie that I really didn't like. First one being, of course, Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. But of course, he didn't act too much like the Pauly Shore we knew in that one. Of course, it was a horror movie, and I'm sure he's told, play it straight or as straight as you can. But yeah, this, I don't know. I wasn't crazy about this one. I mean, it seemed like every Pauly Shore movie that came out, I was ready to see it and everything like that. This one came out and it's like, I don't know. Doesn't look that funny. And it kind of played off like every other Pauly Shore movie, within about half of it, over half of it, is like he's just acting like Pauly Shore. And then comes a time where it's like, okay, we need to get serious. We need to really get to business and get everything taken care of, and we need to make this look like and seem like it's not going to be another Pauly Shore movie. And it turns out it wasn't just another Pauly Shore movie. So yeah, put this bad boy in the dumpster. But however you feel about it, whether you agree or disagree, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below. But there you guys have it, a review of In the Army Now. If you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. And if you got a movie you think belongs in a dumpster, whether it's an Army dumpster, Navy, Air Force, or Marines, send it my way and I will get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. And until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on.